Hey, good morning. So today I want to talk about why connections matter and ways that you can go out and make these in-person connections yourself. So first of all, the times that my business has really transformed is when I have made real in-person connections. I think we're so fortunate these days that social media allows us to connect with people all around the world, all around the country, all across our industries. But actually, when you get in a room with people and you have those one-to-one conversations, even if it's just, as you're having a coffee or queuing for some water, they're really important to build rapport and relationship. And I would strongly encourage you to get out and network. And as much as anything, it's not just networking. It's not about selling your business. It's not about pitching yourself. It is about building those relationships and those friendships that are going to catapult your business long term. Because the more people you know, the more people who know about you, particularly within your industry, the sooner you're going to get results, because you're going to become much more connected. You're going to be able to collaborate with people. Perhaps you can become an affiliate for their program, or they could become an affiliate for yours. Maybe there is a way that you can work together to cross promote in some way. Maybe you can have direct referrals. But key really is the fact that having support, having people who understand what you do, and having people who understand the journey that you are on with your business is so buoying. And I mean that as in it makes you buoyant. It helps keep you afloat because you are not alone. You are not a ship adrift somewhere with just a mission on your own. You are surrounded by people who can help you get the results that you want. So today, for example, I am hosting a meetup in Manchester. I don't live in Manchester, I live in the south. I'm hosting a meetup in Manchester for some of my clients, mostly because I think it's hugely important that they meet me, that they feel comfortable with me and we build rapport, but also so that they get to know each other, because I understand as a woman in business that these friendships, these connections really make a difference, particularly people who are fairly local to you. And then tomorrow I'm at an event for female entrepreneurs that is about getting your story out there. There'll be some great speakers, so there'll be lots, we'll all have experienced something in the room together. And I know, even if those people I meet don't become my best buddies, that they're going to be very useful connections for me in social media. And that once you've met people at an event before, it's so much easier to show up at other events where they're likely to be and feel like you know people in the room. So it makes you feel that you belong. It makes you feel that you have a community. And for anyone who works on their own, as I do most of the time, it's wonderful that we have all these things like Zoom and Facebook and Instagram to feel that connection. But there is nothing that is better than having this personal connection. And I'm a huge believer that most businesses now can be online or predominantly online and digital. But there is no replacement for being in the room with individuals who have the same interests and passions as you do. That sense of belonging is absolutely vital. And that sense of belonging actually then feeds into the visibility you can have within your industry. And as I talk about a lot, visibility is crucial for the recommendations you get, the referrals you get, for opportunities that might come your way in terms of books or speaking or as I said, about collaborating together. And I really think that getting in the room is so important. So if you're not doing it, these are my top tips. Find local networking events that you want to go to and go to them. Pick a few. So you try them out, go a few times to the same one to see how you feel, but shop around. You want to meet as many people as you can when you're first starting to network, and then maybe pick a couple that you're going to go to on a regular basis and sign up for 6 months or 12 months so that you become that face that people know, and it will help you build connections. So that's in terms of local networking, people who are going to be in your industry. And then I would list out all of the events that are going on that are industry specific to you, and I would get yourself to them, diarise them. When did they happen last year? Because approximately the same time the following year, that's when they'll be happening. Get them in your diary, budget for them, whether you've got to pay your ticket, your hotel, your transport, perhaps the childcare, perhaps for me, I have to get the dog looked after. Budget for that, allocate the time in your diary so that you can make sure when you're building building your business in those early stages, you are making as many of these in-person connections as possible. Now, for me, one of the things I do is I also look at international events. What conferences, what events, what awards can I get myself to where the high flyers are going to be, so that I get on their radar and I build those connections. So think about the kind of people you want in your circle and work out where they're going to be. And social media is a brilliant goldmine for this. You can pick a few people who are your perhaps role models or are really smashing it in your industry and backtrack through their Twitter, through their Instagram, and see where they were a year ago, 6 months ago. What events were they at? What events and awards did they attend? And get yourself in the room. So that is it from me. I will be shortly hopping on my train to Manchester. I'm so excited about connecting with people in person. It makes my life richer, never mind that it helps my business. And it's a great way to build real relationship. And I believe that is what business is all about. I hope you have a great day.